What's up, everybody? Welcome back to On the Warpath. It's Sanchez 405. If you're new, make sure you click that subscribe button. Hit the bell so you get notifications anytime there's new content posted. And as always, like, comment, share this video out, because y'all know we talk Washington football team all the time. Washington, insert new name, coming up here on 2/2/22, because that was a key part of what happened today. Ron Rivera, head coach, Martin Mayhew, general manager, met with the media, and they talked about a slew of things. Are they going to be quarterback chasing? Who they may chase? Don't know. Can't really talk about it because people are still under contract. It's still the league year, right? Reflective moments. What was the message to the team on Monday in the last meeting of the season? What are they looking forward to going into next season? What is year 3 all about for them? Many of things. Is Walter White still going to be the athletic trainer? Are they going to name a new one? Who knows? Ryan Vermillion, excuse me. I did not mean to make that mistake. But either way, the biggest thing that I got out of this was one little quote from our guy, Martin Mayhew, the general manager. And it is about number 75, Brandon Scherff. Yes, he was the franchise tag player this year. Interesting thing here, I will touch on the quote, and I'll give you the quote here, and then I will give you my thoughts. Quote, yeah, well, Brandon is an outstanding player. 7 years here, 5 Pro Bowls. I mean, you can't replace that kind of production. Very respected in the locker room, and it's been great getting to know him. It's my first year here being around him and seeing his work ethic. But I think our fans should know we've made every effort to get something done. We've continued to work on that. Last year, we made an offer to be the highest paid offensive guard in the history of the National Football League. And we'll keep that dialogue going on and see where things go. So there's a couple of things here when you look at this. One, we know Brandon Scherff is an outstanding player. The 5 Pro Bowls say all. He's been here for 7 seasons. Martin didn't neglect to say that one All-Pro. So I thought that was interesting there. It could have been he was just listing off things in the back of his head there. But when he was last on the team, they had an All-Pro, Martin Mayhew. Because remember, he played for this team. So it shouldn't be that far in between. And we get the leadership. He spoke to the leadership, and he is a presence in that locker room. We saw that evident against Tampa Bay when Chase Young tore his ACL. Who's helping him off the field? Brandon Scherff. That's great leadership. It might be a motivational poster that a teacher puts in his 7th grade class here coming up next year. We don't know. But he also addressed something that I thought was very interesting. This is where I think they called in the Green Ranger. They called Tommy in and got the Dragon Dagger, right? And just stabbed it in the back, like it was the Lord said, right? I think our fans should know. The guy didn't ask the question. The guy from the AP did not put anything in there about the fans, but he had this in there. I don't know if it's part of the marketing. Who knows? But he said, I think our fans should know. We've made every effort to get something done. Allah, this is your fault, Brandon. This is your fault. Because we've done everything. And we've continued to work on it. And we made an offer to make you the highest paid guard in the history of the NFL. And yet you say no. But yet you say you want to stay here. Obviously, something's at a disconnect here, kids. What is it? Somebody's lying. Clearly, someone's lying. And they're going to keep the dialogue open, yada, yada, yada. And they started twisting. He's twisted that knife slightly now. Slightly. But he twisted the knife. Brandon said he wants to be here for long haul. Obviously, he doesn't. because he would have signed a contract. Now, the contract that they could have gave him, it could have shortchanged him. It could have been very incentive-laden. It could have been on his health, right? Because we have seen, this is the second time in 2 years that Brandon Scherff has only played 11 games. Played 13 in his All-Pro year. And then, before that in 2019, he only played 8 games in 2018. So we sit here, and you've met a crossroad. And I will be very blunt. I've been critical of Brandon Scherff and his durability. But you cannot deny what this man has brought to the table. He's brought leadership. That's very valuable. Washington was 7-4 when he was in the lineup. That's nothing to snub your nose at. They were 0-6 without him. That is commendable. That means it's something about this guy. Those are the pros about Brandon Scherff. But you look at the cons now. What are the cons? What did I just say? 11 games this year. Now, we can give him 2 for COVID. And we say that way he got 13 games because of injury. He has not played a full season since his sophomore season. He's been there 7 years. He's an all-pro guard. I say he kind of backed into that last year because every playoff team had an all-pro, I do believe, on their squad in some form or fashion. That, and then you also look at, he's 30, he just turned 30. He snubbed $18 plus million, according to Martin Mayhew. So it's time, we paralyze ourselves with fears because that's the quote that everybody always says. Shout out to our boy Nati from DMV Sports Zone. This is what him and I always kind of butt heads about, respectfully. Well, we win when Brandon Scherff's in there. Yeah, I get that. But we've got to take away this fear. We are paralyzed by fear. Brandon Scherff is a reliable liability. And we say, you're like, Corey, what are you talking about when we say reliable liability? When he's in there, he's reliable, and we get those wins. But if he's out, everything hits the fan. Something's got to give in this situation. And the fact is, we've put this Band-Aid on for so long, known as Brandon Scherff, that Gold Bond won't even stick anymore. Brandon Scherff comes from Iowa. What's Iowa's mascot? The Hawkeye. If you watch a Marvel movie, what is Hawkeye popular for? He doesn't miss. Brandon Scherff misses. Come on now, y'all. You can't make this stuff up. You look at Pro Football Focus. I believe Brandon Scherff was ranked in the top 5 last year. He's fallen out of the top 10. Wes Schweitzer was ranked the highest graded guard this past year in spot duty. But there's a lot of people who were defending Ryan Fitzpatrick about spot duty, so we'll use spot duty in this one. When does it end? And the biggest thing is March 17th is going to come. Brandon Scherff is going to walk, and you have nothing to show for it. But an All-Pro and 5 Pro Bowls. No playoff wins. And granted, it's not all him, right? But they're at a point, they could have done something with him. Nobody's going to trade for a 30-year-old guard. You look at it. Joe Thuney, who was one of the best guards last year in football with the New England Patriots, left in free agency. He's in Kansas City now. How's New England doing with that rookie quarterback? That's right. They're in the playoffs. Probably got the rookie of the year in the quarterback there. Why are they okay to let Joe Thuney walk? Because they build a program. They build a program. They play spot dude. They put people in there. You have to build your depth and your talent on that O-line. They can do that. They draft. Maybe they found somebody in free agency. You've got to find a cohesive unit. Brandon Scherff's going to walk. This is it. And before I even wrap this up with my final thoughts, thank you, Brandon Scherff, for what you've done in Washington. Hard work, grit, and determination. Do I wish you would have stayed healthy? Yes, I think all the fans do. I don't want to understate his value, because this dude did some good things here in Washington. He kept some people upright. He made my boy Morgan Moses look good at times. And then Morgan Moses made him look good. We got to come to the facts. The Band-Aid is being ripped off right now. Martin Mayhew did that. Should have been ripped off a couple years ago. They should have groomed his replacement 2 years ago. Or even last year, they should have a replacement. And they may have it on there. I'm confident John Matsko, Travell Wharton, and that offensive line, those two guys will get it done. They will. I don't have a problem with this offensive line going forward. And we could blame Bill Callahan, because what they say, they worked him too hard, right? Because he's working under Bill Callahan when he missed a lot of these games. But y'all tell me what you're thinking. Am I wrong? Am I right? Or somewhere in the middle? It's time to say goodbye to Brandon Scherff. And thank you, Brandon Scherff. We appreciate you. I salute you, sir. Thank you for everything you've done for the Washington Redskins, Washington football team, and the Washington TBDs in your 7-year career. And he brought us back to the All-Pro conversation there. But anyway, y'all, tell me what you're thinking in the comments. Appreciate you all. Don't forget, be here Sunday for the triple header of playoff games. And we're going to do it live, and we're going to do it right for you. But leave a comment in the comment section down there. And as always, I appreciate everything y'all are doing to help the channel grow. We're on the way to 3,000, and y'all know what that means. It's almost giveaway time. Less than, I believe, almost just close to 300 away from getting a 3,000 subscribers. So appreciate y'all and everything y'all have done over the last almost 6 years now here at On the Warpath. Love you guys. Appreciate it. And there's more big things coming for us here in 2022. Love, peace, and hail. Keep that same energy. We'll outlast the Bastards hopefully next year. And don't give up before the miracle happens. I'm out, y'all.